Did you ever feel like you just wanted to take a moment of time and just walk through the country? Well, that's what simple country is to us. I know it looks like it's just our old traditional farm, but it's more than just a farm. You see, simple country is a way of life. It's all about the feeling and what country, how country makes you feel. It's no longer a story on living on the farm. It is how the farm makes me feel and how country makes me feel. And when I come into our simple country, it makes me feel good because there's so many pieces here that you're just going to love this year, and none more than I think these cake plates are exceptional. We have 4 new styles, some that are raised and footed like that one, but the detail on them with the glass, and they're just beautiful pieces with a wooden base. As you can see, the 4 different styles that we have. We have new pottery that looks like it's aged crock, or almost as if they're naturally made right in front of you. They don't have that perfection, and I think that's what really makes them come to life and gives them the character. Love the handles on them that make them come to life. And I've told you about how this woven technique is really a part of every aspect of our life today. It is such a huge trend, and you're going to see a lot of it here, as you see in these new fruits with the apple and the pear, and then coordinating candlestick holders that go with it. But what we've done with country this year, and we introduced it a little bit last year, is the color of blue, and I told you blue is a strong color. It's going to be around for a long time. It's a staple, and there's so many different soft shades of blue that you're going to find in simple country, and we have them in these beautiful hydrangeas that you see on the table with the topiary. There's a candle holder, and then also a small bundle or bouquet. And they're so realistic, but they really make this look come alive. And then back here on some of these other shelves, you're going to see some new pieces too. Marble is sort of trending out there. It's catching on, so watch for it. We've got some new pieces that really show off some of the marble. And here we have it with our 2 little bunnies in simple country. The farm is not just about animals like you see on the farm. The bunnies are popular. Pigs, of course, you're going to find them on your farms. But this is a handsome dude. He's a little tray. You can put little things in there, and we were joking and said maybe you can put a hot dog in there or something. But it's a cute little piece, and he's got that polished, high gloss finish to it that makes him trendy for that modern market. Some other bunnies you're going to see in our farm look here in the simple country, and these are that wood's carved finish with a heavy white chalk paint on them, and they're beautifully done. I love the positioning and the actual sculpts of the bunnies. The faces are cute, beautiful little eyes, and they have a new little friend in between them, this little light blue pig. And he's a cute little opening container there for a little trinket or 2 in there. Maybe you put him by your sink when you're doing your dishes and take your rings off and put it in there. But who does dishes anymore? We throw them in the dishwasher. But lamps, I've told you, lamps are where it's at. They can light up your world more than you know. But we've got these 2 new lamps here, and I think the shape is modern, contemporary, really brings out that feeling and that beautiful light blue shade of blue, and they're just exceptional pieces in 2 sizes. The natural elements that blend with all this white and blue just bring it all together and bring it home for me. And natural is where it is, and that's what makes me feel good. And when I look at some of these new natural pieces as this wall shelf, it will hold some of your dishes, a couple cups or mugs on there, and then some new birds that we just accented the shelving with. The simple country life is where it is. We've got it in some new artwork that are realistic pictures of just life in the country. Not necessarily on the farm, but it's just life in the country as if you were driving down a country road. New lanterns are everywhere, and I really like this set. I love the rustic tin effect on the top, and then the beautiful coloration that they've stained the side of the wood. And what's really interesting about these lanterns are there's no glass. They have that foul fencing in there, which makes them lightweight, makes them easier to ship, and you don't have to worry about breakage. So I would really invest into a lantern set like that. Pottery will come alive here too in Simple Country because it's all about the earth. And here we've got a set of candle holders and a couple containers on this counter or this shelf here. And they have a beautiful muted gray finish. And then the base of it, which makes it really interesting, has that natural clay. So that is a trend where it's partially dipped and not totally covered with the glaze. Some new garden stakes that show our stacked farm animals. One that says farm life and the other one just has a weather vane and it actually moves. I have to share with you one other wall shelf, actually two over in this area because they're new and it's unusual. This one, the other one was all natural. This is a different one and it does hold plates, bowls, and mugs also, but it has that white finish. So if you have more of a cleaner look where you want more of the white paint coming through, we also have this one. We're featuring some new wall art that has our fresh herbs on it with rosemary, lavender, and basil. A couple new wall shelves we have here too. This one has the beautiful tin back with 3 different shelf levels. We've put a few of our little old good seller gnomes up in there just to dress up the shelves a little bit. And then the 2 lower shelves below them, I really like them because of the mechanics of them. They look invisible as if they were floating on the wall. Gray is another natural color of the earth, and you'll see a lot of gray tones here. And I really like these 2 new vases with their extended handles there and their very narrow necks. They're beautiful because of their shape and because of the color. That gloss finish, as we keep talking about, is showing up everywhere, and we have it here in Simple Country. A couple new birds, and I love the sculpt on them, and exceptional the coloration in there, bringing out the detail of the wings. And then again, another set of the mini vases that are very, very trendy and popular. Green is a strong color in my Simple Country, and I know it is in yours. So we featured some of our new florals that just brings out the hint of green in nature. And then we've also introduced a couple new topiaries. Country continues with another color palette also. We've left sort of the blue grays and now we're bringing in some of the richer, deeper brown wood tones along with some of the brighter oranges, reds, just to contrast it. And we have some new pieces here on this table that I have to share with you. Some of the new farm animals with the cow, the sheep, and the pig. And again, look at the detail on them. It's that woven technique once again. Here we have a set of chickens that also repeats that flavor or that technique with the weave. This one pig, he's resting on a new set of trays, and I'm going to remove him so you can see the detail inside the tray. And once again, little peg feet on there just to rise it above the table for a little additional interest. New wooden bowls down here with leather or faux leather handles. I love the combination of the leather with the natural wood. And some very interesting vases back here as we continue on this tablescape. This is a combination of wood and glass. The wood pieces just drop right over the glass, and in both cases. Over here we have a different style of it, and this one actually sets down into the wood. Interesting candle holders here, or lanterns, with that caning and that weaving effect. It's everywhere. So make it a part of your life today. Bring it in. It's trending. It's hot. It's what everyone wants. And then back there on this other elevated tray that we have, there is a set of bunnies, and they're new sculpts, and I just think the color in that deep, rich chocolate just is very exciting and works so well in this simple country. We have some new candle holders here, or lanterns, that are very, very contemporary. Thin lines, clean lines with that black wrought iron effect with just a little bit of wood as a tray down inside. But as you can see, they host a candle beautifully. We have it in a couple different styles, along with, you'll see one back over on this side with the hurricane cylinder. Some more pottery. We showed or featured this pottery before that had the gray finish. This one has sort of an antique white finish, and with, I'm going to lift up this candle holder so you can see, it's got a black base. So it brings in all of the black elements with our natural ivory. We've got some more, I would call this a wall organizer. It's got 3 different pockets with the natural wood and the metal framing on there. It's very interesting, and it's so country and so simple. Some new mirrors, and when I look at this mirror, I see all the detail. You've got all of the different sections to the mirror, and then the beaded detail of the wood beads that trims it to give it a little bit more ambience and make it a little more special. If you just want a silhouette or a cutout of a farm animal, we have those too. We have a chicken, a pig, and a cow. They're simple, but very elegant and will work very nicely on the wall. Some new floral pieces you'll see with grain materials. This is natural grains. We've got wheat in, this one's basically green with some of the natural colored wheat or the bleached wheat in there. And it's a beautiful rosette of the wheat, turning it into a wreath. It's a very, very country looking. We have it in that, and then we have a natural one that has a little bit less color of green in it. Both of them are perfect for any home that wants to live that simple country life. Glass is very important in all of our collections this year, and we brought in so many different colors and so many different shapes. As you can see here in Simple Country, we brought in this beautiful dark amber, almost a brown color glass, and a few different sizes, different shapes that are so interesting, and as you can see, they host flowers beautifully. Some new trays on this top shelf that again have that woven appearance to it. This tray with faux leather handles, and then a little matching or coordinating basket. Fruit is coming back in too, and you'll see that in a lot of our collections. And here we have an apple and a pear that have a slice or a wedge that came out of it for a little more interest. I told you we really got into lamps this year, and this one is just like all the other ones. It's special, it's exciting, and it's simple country. It's a pig resting on a platform with a shade above. Wood items such as these boxes, I think they're very elegant, very simple, but could host so many different things. I love the size of them, and the quality of them is really, really good. A few extra wall art that we have over here. This is a sculpted or embossed chicken. I think he's really interesting on this natural piece of wood, but what makes him special for me is the framing around it. It's this dark black frame that really makes this come alive, and it brings out all the richness inside the wood. Finishing up this area, and we just need to add one more candle, but I wanted to share with you our new wall sconces that are mirrors. They come in 2 different sizes, and a perfect accessory to any home, maybe on either side of a beautiful portrait or a picture that you have on the wall. Very, very nicely done. The quality is very good, and like I said, they're great to host a candle. Below them, you're going to see something unusual, because we're talking about country. This is all about an animal that you don't see on the farm, but this is a moose, and this is a moose hook, and I could see it as a little coat hook by an entryway. Maybe it's the back entryway of your home, or maybe you want to hang some of your kitchen utensils off it. Below it is a rack of the moose antlers, and it also is a hook to hang coats or whatever you like from it. We also have another sitting moose, or standing I should say, that is a beautiful little accessory that will add to this whole collection. If you're looking for something in this simple country that has a little bit more of an upscale feel, and you need it for a centerpiece, well, we've got the thing for you. This is a new standing candle holder. It holds 7 different candles, and it's a beautiful piece. I could see just a few pieces of greenery or some of our pre-made bundles just drop below it. We have a lot of new stems that are grasses and grains. I could see you just bundling a few and draping them and adding them across the base of this. This container works beautiful as a centerpiece on any table or up above a mantle above a fireplace. Simple country is all about that comfort zone that you have in your life, and one flower that brings me comfort is the sunflower. It makes me think of happy days, sunny days, and this is where you're going to find our sunflower collection. We have several wreaths that feature sunflowers, and we've also brought in some new prints. Sunflowers makes me feel good. I think you need to take a moment in your life and think about what makes you feel good and how simple country can get you there.